Hello everybody, I'm here today to play some more TF2, and today I am going to talk about TF2 just a little bit. But first, I want to mention that I'm going to be making a few more videos over the next 2 weeks, apart from the study of course, because I have a lot more time. Because I am on Christmas break, Christmas is coming up, in a Christmas video, blah 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 blah, you know the usual stuff, unless you haven't watched it before. If not, then welcome. Anyway, I'm here today to talk about the new update. Now, I'm 2 weeks late, yes, because I didn't want to make a video straight up about the update. I was going to, but they didn't add enough for me to make a 10-minute video for an update. It just, like, I couldn't do it for the same as the Level War update. So, I'm just going to talk about what I think of the update in general. I think Valve's running out of ideas. I'm going to say it right off the bat. I think Valve are just clutching the straws here. Like, I found it fucking hilarious when I first signed back into TF2 after this and just saw ducks everywhere. I burst out laughing. It was pretty funny. What worries me is that people are going to get sick of the ducks, including myself. Every single time you kill someone, you're going to drop ducks. It's going to be annoying. Like, it wouldn't be so bad as if you got the duck journal and ducks dropped then. That wouldn't be so bad, but because ducks drop all the time, people could just get very, very sick of the ducks. Unless, of course, it's a limited time thing and it stops eventually. But that makes the duck streak items pretty much useless when it ends. Anyway, what I want to say is the reason for this relatively clever, not very clever title is that I want to ask, is it the end of the line for TF2? Is this where TF2 is at its very, very edge? Like, Halloween, most years it hasn't been the most creative, but all they did this year was add go-karts. Now, go-karts are probably the, like, literally, I can imagine Lord Gaben with all of his advisories in the executive office just going, okay, what are we going to do this year? We've had spells last year, and we had the Manco kind of pushing each other's cart. What are we going to do this year? Go-karts! And then just everyone just clapped and was like, perfect. Definitely, go-karts, go-karts. We need go-karts. But really, if you think about it, it's not actually a good idea to have go-karts as, like, you know, your poster boy thing for the new thing. Even when you checked up for the update page, it said, we pick go-karts because why not? And really, I know TF2, they've always admitted that it's always been kind of their side thing and it's never been a center compared to like Dota 2 or a little bit of or new releases. But, you know, there's not having ideas, and then there's putting go-karts in a game, and then there's putting ducks in a game. Now, I'm not against them for putting ducks, I thought it was hilarious, but I think they really have to make a good update for Christmas or January or February along these months, or they're going to lose a lot of their players. I think they don't keep making good updates, we're going to run into trouble. Like, in my opinion, this end of the line update was a bit misleading because it got such a huge lead up. Like, that trailer we got was so cool looking. It was like new quest lines added and all this cool stuff, and it was just like a sniper looking off and a train coming towards him. It all looked really cool. And then they added ducks. I know this also isn't the first time Valve's fucked with us, which it really is not the first time Valve's fucked with us. They constantly fuck with us on a regular basis and just go, oh yeah guys, I know you guys like TF2 and all, and you want new weapons and new maps to try out, and possibly news of a new class, which I doubt is going to happen at this point. You all want all that new stuff, but here's some ducks. Here, some free fucking duck streaks. I don't know. I think the guys just want to fuck with us at this point. Oh, they're very high. Really, it could be one of the two. And just going back to what I originally said, every game has a lifespan. Every multiplayer game is going to die out eventually, and people will just stop playing it, and then the servers will be gone, and then it just won't be an online game anymore. And honestly, I hoped this day wouldn't come, but it did spring to mind when I first saw these ducks. I'm thinking, have they stopped coming up with good ideas for updates? Now I know that news about handing it over to the community and letting the community add weapons and stuff, but really, how far will that go? Some weapons will be amazing and some will be terrible, and you really have to wade through a lot of the terrible ones to get some really clever ideas. So it's not as simple as just giving it over to the community, because some of the community are talented as fuck. They can make some amazing programs and designs and all these different weapons, but there's other ones who just aren't very good at it, and they'll want to put all these weapons in it that are just ridiculously overpowered or underpowered, and really they're gonna have to wade through all of that, so you can't exactly make it completely community based unless serious issues pop up. Like, this game's been on for 7 years. 7 years. A COD game lasts on average 1 year. This lasted 7 times that. And it is really cool, the fact that a game has lasted this long on updates alone. that like they just kept adding updates, and because of that this game has just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you can see it if you go back to the orange box and you see the game back then. It was abysmal, and now it's amazing. It's so well balanced, and there's all these perfect aspects added to it. Like the weapons are very, very well creative and very well done, a lot of them. Like, people complain about the Dead Ringer or the Wrangler, but they do change up the game quite a bit. Then there are always, wells are limited, and you can always empty up one and you can run into problems, and that makes me wonder, is this it? Is 7 years been a good run for TF2? Is this how far it's gonna go? Now, people have been proven wrong before. I've been proven wrong before about this. Like, last time I thought this Man vs. Machine came around and completely added to the game for another like 3 years. So really, it is completely possible that for the Christmas update, or for the January update, or whatever, they could add something phenomenal, which is why the end of the line update wasn't really that great. Now, I'm not going to say the end of the line update was a complete failure, but I'm going to say that I didn't think it was that good either. Well, like, honestly, I can't help but think that it wasn't the best route you could have taken, especially since you had something completely random last update as well for Halloween. Anyway, I want you guys' opinion on this. What do you think is going to happen to TF2? Like, is this the end of the line for TF2? Is this literally the namesake they gave it? Is this the last update they're going to, like, last good update? It wasn't even a good update. Like, was Love and War the last good update we're going to get? Are we going to keep getting good, new, awesome weapons? It really does. It worries me, because this is my favorite online multiplayer game, and I don't want to see it go, because I personally hate change. But apparently, yeah. And I hope that they will be able to pull it back and bring something amazing to the table that will bring everyone back to TF2, because I've heard a lot of people were very doubtful towards TF2 now because of the way it's been. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. I'm actually slightly worried about this, that TF2 is going down the shitter a little bit, but that's why I've been making other TF2 other games, and hopefully this won't happen. Hopefully they'll blow us out of the water and make something incredible. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. If you like what you saw, then I'll see you guys next time. If you didn't like what you saw, then I won't see you guys next time. Feel free to like and subscribe. Bye.